We're live, Eddie. We're live. Are you doing live? Do. Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It is 6:13, which means we're like 13 minutes late. But he did a really good job of trying to get me up. I was up way too late last night. What was it? I had your sister's birthday party yesterday. I ate too much pizza. I'm not used to eating the pizza.
Like yesterday.
Yesterday, we had a party. It wasn't her birthday, but we had a birthday party yesterday for her. So we had lots of kids over. We did some ice skating. Made it real simple. Real simple. You know, everybody wants to do elaborate MVP. Oh, you know what? We haven't even introduced the show yet, have we? No, we haven't introduced the show. So this is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, where we talk about Scrum and Agile in a tactical and practical sense, so you can home to your family and friends, have some fun with them, or make some bit, and also add value to the customer. Because if you're getting your stuff done, it means you're getting it done for the customer too, and you're not going crazy and beating yourself crazy. And you know, getting out there and going home, hanging with your family, having birthday parties, and balancing work and life. As you saw some of our videos, we helped clean up some stuff over the weekend, didn't we, Ed?
Mm-hmm.
We cleaned up the river a little bit, and have some fun along the way, right? So we were talking about birthday parties, right? Just, I don't know, it's a topic that's just wasn't part of the topics. And I'll be honest with you, it's a holiday here. That's why I had the quarter. Whoops, quarter. So that's George Washington. So it's President's Day here in the States, and I know there's a holiday overseas in India for some. But since it's President's Day, I share on a quarter, right? Um, but back to the birthday thing. So many people try to make things so elaborate. The same thing with delivering software and product and get stuff out to the customer. You know, people want to do elaborate birthdays and do a lot of things, which is great, you know, when they can enjoy it and all. But they were happy. We just did local skating rink around the corner. Um, did that and had pizza, and the kids were happy. They had cupcakes. They had a blast. You know, good times. Like when we were kids growing up. Every once in a while, we went to a fancy place. We don't do it every time and try to top every other parent. But anyway, but that's also what I believe in giving the customer. Sometimes the customer just wants something simple to be used, and they need it sooner. Anyway, so today I just want to talk, since it is a holiday, I'm going to keep another short thing like I did yesterday and talk about dropping code and when you do things and when's a good time to do that and when it's a bad. I'm going to talk about bad time, my personal opinion. I was with an unknown company. Was it? Yeah, big company. And they were talking about dropping some software on a holiday. In fact, the holiday was 4th of July weekend. And I just looked around and go, you guys are nuts. You know, everybody wants to deliver stuff to the customer. And maybe I'll talk about a conversation I had on LinkedIn the other day about doing stuff for the customer. Yeah, I'll hit that one too. I want to talk about the holiday. I want to talk about giving work product to the customer. So they wanted to do a big drop on the holiday weekend because it was a business to business kind of thing. And they figured all the business people wouldn't be there because it would be holiday weekend. And I'm like, so you're going to take the holiday fun away from all your employees so you can do this drop for your customer. So it pops up on the weekend. One goes to the agile idea versus a non-agile idea, where you should be able to drop any time and not really have a problem with your customer base. I mean, that's one. Because two, if they drop it because they think they're going to get training done the week after the holiday, well, I'll tell you one thing. Most people are taking that Monday off or that week off because they already get the Monday off, so they want to take the week off because it only costs them 4 days in vacation. So you're getting that idea that you're going to train people on that Monday after holiday, or you're going to train people on the new software the week before that holiday. Most of them aren't. They're mostly thinking about the holiday, and that your training is going to be squat anyhow. But what I was really thinking about was one, you're going to take away from people's vacations, right? And I'm like, okay, crap, that's not nice. That's pretty damn right mean, actually. So you're going to take away 3-day weekend, have time with their family and friends, which I totally disagree with, by the way. As you can tell, I totally disagree with that. I would not do that for my customers. And if I ever ran a company to that, I would take that away. I'd work to take it away because I have to figure out what the hell they're doing and why they're actually doing it on a holiday weekend. And what takes them 3 freaking days to install software, which is nuts, right? Anyway, so it's another issue. It's another issue that's wrong with what they do. And then when you do that, I hope you're able to deliver, because you know what I was sensing? Because the place I worked at was always late. All the work was always late. I mean, I was one of the few people that actually delivered on time per schedule, right? And when they let me do what I wanted to do and do it in a Scrum way and an Agile way, I delivered on time, and everybody was shocked. Go figure that one out. Then they said they didn't want to do it that way anymore. Why? Because you were on time. So we do, if your stuff is not traditionally on time, like if you promise every sprint that you can make your deliveries, and there's a lot of teams putting this stuff in, and a lot of those teams aren't able to deliver on time in that sprint, then scheduling something for the 4th of July is not a good idea. Because one, you're making everybody plan for it, you're doing a elaborate planning, you're taking people home, they're going to do overtime or whatever they got to do, because there's a lot of people that aren't salaried that will be getting paid overtime, right? To work over the weekend, you got to make it all up, you mess everybody's lives up. And if your team has a habit of not delivering on time, then why the hell are you making it 4th of July weekend? I'm just saying, right? These are my logical points that I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't make any freaking sense. So, okay. So that's my thought. Well, the one thing they said usually is like, well, if we drop it on Saturday, it gives us a couple days to fix it if it doesn't work. So the logic is you're basically saying your software drop's not going to work. But you're going to drop it anyhow. Yeah, okay, good. Glad you got that much quality. Anyway, so that's my recommendations. Don't make your drops on a holiday weekend. Let your people enjoy the weekend. Now that bridges over into another discussion. It was a great discussion. I actually enjoyed it. And I try to connect. What's up?
Just so you know, it's not 5 a.m. anymore.
It's not 5 a.m. anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's 6:20.
6:20. We're 7 minutes and 55 seconds into the show. It's 6:20, guys. So we're late. We already talked about being late. I think we were 13 minutes late. I think, or something like that. Yeah. So the last thing I want to talk about is kind of related to that, and about delivering new content, new product to the customer. However, you got a lot of bugs and a lot of backlog and all that kind of stuff. And how often do you actually deliver on time and meet your commitment that you're committed to? One, I wonder how big the commitments are. But two, yes, it's good to deliver to customer. And yes, the customer deserves new product. But if you have a habit of delivering product that has a lot of bugs in it, is a new product really worth it? And does it bring real value to the customer, right? You have to weigh those things. So I always wondered, maybe you all know, and this is something I always thought of. If the team, and it's an experiment, I would love to have your feedback in this activity. If your team has a lot of technical debt backlog, a lot of things, a lot of bugs, a lot of stuff, a lot of issues, some if we really want to do what we need to do some revolutionary coding or changing the way we code and practices, right? So you got a lot of this technical debt just keeping you from meeting your sprint goals. Does it make sense every once in a while, as in football when I was in high school football? Woo! I wasn't that good, but in high school, coach used to say, "Take a knee," because you're tired, you're rested. Doesn't let you sit on your butt, right? So you weren't allowed to sit on the ground, but you're allowed to take a knee and rest and get yourself back together. What about the idea of take a knee sprint, where you got all that technical debt, all that backlog, just maybe stuff from before you started the Agile and Scrum process, but all that stuff back there is weighing you down, slowing you from really progressing. Does it make sense to take a sprint, a 2-week sprint or something, and just work on all that technical debt? To spend full 2 weeks working on the debt. Do you think your customer really would be hurt by that? I don't think so. I don't think there's enough stuff out there or improvements to be made in 2 weeks that your customer really be upset. I really don't. And if you take that 2 weeks, you take a knee for that 2 weeks, and you go work on that technical debt backlog, I think it'll just make it better for your customer. I think it'll make it easier for the team to meet those sprint commitments, maybe. Maybe if you look at stuff that, what's been like slowing us down, making this sprint commitments when you do your retrospectives. Maybe you really need to take a knee and do that. That's something I think the IP sprint vision was, that that IP sprint was really to take the knee sprint. It was to take a knee to get a lot of that technical debt, dead bodies that you left in the coding process as you were delivering code, getting that fixed. So those are 2 items I just want to talk about. Don't do releases on the holiday weekends if at all possible. I don't know if it's really worth it. And 2, is it worth doing a take a knee to sprint? Take a knee sprint, having a take the knee sprint if your technical debt is really slowing your team from delivering in a regular fashion and meeting their commitments. So it's 2 ideas. It's Monday. It's Happy President's Day here in the States. George Washington, Happy President's Day. And a happy holiday over in India. And we'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Please to ring the bell. I think we're going to do a TikTok video today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do some TikTok videos today.
We don't have any school.
We don't have any school today. The kids are home. I got the kids. So we'll go out and do some TikTok videos. Try to do a business one, maybe a little fun. We got a big jar of Coca-Cola. We're going to do the mints in the big Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
We should take the whole thing and just dump the entire packet in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do the whole packet.
You could do that.
We did experiments yesterday, right, Ed?
Yeah.
We tried it in a cup, and that didn't do squat. Then you put it in a can. That really didn't do anything. And we put it in ginger ale, right? We did the ginger ale. Ginger ale seemed to foam up pretty good. Did it foam up pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, not in a cup. I think it has to have like a. We'll find out. We were doing little experiments to see how this thing might work before we destroy a whole big giant jar of Coke.
You can do something else with it. So you can like put Mentos in it and then close it up so tight, and then you smash it.
Then you smash it
on the ground, and then
I don't think we want to do that, because if we take out someone's car, man, I ain't paying a couple $1,000 to fix someone's window. We do live in the city. We don't really have that much space to do that. Though maybe if you want to do that,
Yeah.
we should go to the soccer field. I mean, the basketball court.
No, we should go like somewhere, like when we go camping.
When we go camping. Well, so we'll experiment this way, and then when we go camping, we'll try it when we do camping.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll do it when we go camping. Anyway, have a great day. Happy Monday, Tuesday, depending if you're overseas. And we'll see you tomorrow. And you take care. Happy scrumming. Bye. Say bye, Eddie.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.